Hello students, I am Dr. Ashish D. Vikhar from YouTube channel Knowledge Link. Before proceeding to today's lecture, I would like to appeal you all to subscribe my YouTube channel Knowledge Link. Today we will discuss regarding how to dismantle cylinder head and cylinder block of multi-cylinder internal combustion engine. This is the part of practical number 3 and 4 of the subject power engineering and refrigeration. Before that, we should understand how are the different components of multi-cylinder internal combustion engines are located. In this particular session, we will see how to dismantle the engine block. Here you can see the engine block. This is the engine block. After that, you will see here the cylinder head. This is the cylinder head, and at the top you will see that there is a cylinder head cover. Between the cylinder head cover and the cylinder head, there is a cylinder head cover gasket, which is you can see in the yellow color. After that, you will see another components also. You will see here intake manifold, as well as on the left hand side you will see the exhaust manifold. For both of these manifolds are used for providing the fuel supply, and exhaust manifold is used for giving whatever the burned gases to the outside. So these are the things which are important from today's lecture's point of view, and in this particular lecture we will understand how to dismantle the cylinder head and engine block or cylinder block. So what is cylinder head? Before dismantling, you should know the meaning of cylinder head. The cylinder head is the top. It is located at the top end of the engine cylinder and is closed by means of removable cylinder head. There are two holes or ports at the cylinder head, one for intake of the fuel and other for exhaust. Both the intake and exhaust ports are closed by the two valves known as inlet and exhaust valve. So inlet and exhaust valves are attached to this component, which is called as a cylinder head. The inlet valve, exhaust valve, spark plug, injector are bolted on the cylinder head. So these are the four important components which are attached to the cylinder head. One is inlet valve, second is exhaust valve, third one is spark plug and injector. The main function of cylinder head is to seal the cylinder block and not to permit entry and exit of gases on the cover head valve engine. So this is a function of cylinder head. Cylinder head is usually made of cast iron or aluminum. It is made by casting or forging and usually is in the one piece. So this is the information regarding cylinder head. Let us see what is cylinder block. Cylinder block or engine cylinder is the main body of the IC engine. Cylinder is a part in which the intake of fuel, compression of the fuel and burning of the fuel takes place. So these three important processes are taken place inside the cylinder block. First process is intake of the fuel, second is compression of the fuel and the burning of the fuel. The main function of cylinder is to guide the piston. It is in direct contact with the products of combustion, so it must be cooled. For cooling of the cylinder, a water jacket or fin are situated at the outer side of the cylinder. So because of the huge temperature rise, we should provide the cooling to the engine block, and this is achieved by the cooling arrangement. At the upper end of the cylinder head, at the bottom end crankcase is bolted. The upper side of the cylinder is consisting of combustion chamber where the fuel burns. To handle all this pressure and temperature generated by combustion of the fuel, cylinder material should have high compressive strength. So it is made by grey cast iron and it is made by casting and usually cast in one piece. So this is the information regarding cylinder block. Now let us see how to dismantle the cylinder head and cylinder block. First thing, we have to remove the air cleaner. After that, we have to disconnect the plug leads, spark plug leads. After that, we have to disconnect the fuel supply from the carburetor. After that, we have to disconnect the exhaust pipe from the manifold support, and lastly we have to drain the coolant by opening the radiator and cylinder block drain plugs. After that, we have to remove the push rod head. As you can see in this picture, this push rod head is removed. So by unscrewing the rocker cover nuts or bolts, we have to do this activity. Do not over tighten when refitting such type of arrangement. The rocker cover may be fixed by nuts or bolts at the flange. Undo the nuts or screw holding the rocker cover to the top of the head and carefully lift off the cover. After that, you may need to loosen the rocker shaft support pedestal nuts or bolts gradually in sequence, then remove them. Lift off the rocker shaft and put it on the clean newspaper. After that, use a socket and bar to loosen the nuts or bolts, securing the head in the reverse of the tightening sequence for the engine. Some engines need a special adapter tool to fit the bolts. And after that, carefully lift off the head, complete with the manifolds if possible. You may need a helper to lift the head. If it is stick, tap the side gently with a soft faced hammer. In this way, this process of dismantling is done. Thank you very much. Subscribe this YouTube channel Knowledge Link before ending the lecture. Thank you.